Hey everybody, what's going on? What's going on? Hope you're doing good. Hope everything is going well. Let me hold on a sec. Hold on, folks. Be right back. Look at Erica, y'all. What's up, Erica? Spot for what it do? What it do? How's everybody doing? Hey, man, I'm not gonna keep you guys. Got a lot of work that I'm doing. Projects that I'm working on. One huge project is like the biggest project ever. When I say the biggest project ever, I mean the biggest project ever. If I told you guys, your mouth would just go wide open. But I'm not ready to tell you guys this project yet. Still drawing proposals, doing some preliminaries and stuff like that. The proposal have to be approved and all that good stuff. Only a few people know about it. But I'm not ready to release this to the masses yet. But when I do release this to the masses, I can assure you it's going to be jaw-dropping. And you guys will not believe what's getting ready to take place. But I don't want to talk about that right now. It's not ready for that yet. So what I do want to talk about is, a lot of distractions I see from folks. That's on social media. People call my phone and text me, and they always want to bring up different stories and issues or what have you about politics, Donald Trump, or Republican, the Democrats. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna bring it to you from the hip. You guys know me. You've known me long enough. I don't bullshit. I don't cut card. I just cut through the chase. I'm not gonna make nothing sweet to satisfy anybody with political correctness. I'm just gonna call it as it is. These are people for my timeline and people that I know. I see many of the Caucasian folks. They're calling the Democrats idiots. They're supporting Donald Trump, and I see a lot of the black folks. They're doing the opposite. They're calling them the white folks idiots for supporting Donald Trump. Or here's what I have to say to all of you, black or white. I see the hidden racism in your comments, in your statuses, in your posts, your captions to articles. And let me just say this, and this is not, hey Midge, how you doing? Willette, how you doing? Hey Sissy E-Step. And I'm just gonna bring it frank to you folks. This proves what I've been saying for the past 5 or 6 years now. Politics, racism, and religion, those three have one thing in common. It's been proven, and I've always been right. A couple of times people try to argue with me, but they try to argue with their emotions. Fuck that. Let me tell you the truth, folks. Racism, politics, and religion do one thing that they all have in common, and that is they divide and polarize people. That's exactly what they do. Why do they do it? It's because that's what they were designed to do. And I'm gonna be honest with you, particularly black folks. Black folks, we were never made to be involved with politics. Get mad at me, come for me, whatever. I'll come back at you. I'm just going to tell you straight up. We were not really made. That is not our DNA. We don't have a history of being involved with politics, especially this kind of politics. So again, I'm going to say this again. 3 things: religion, politics, and racism. They all have one thing in common. They divide and polarize people. And if you're looking around the world, you see what's going on around the world with war. You see what's going on around the world with people arguing with one another. It's all over their belief in that one of those 3 things: religion, racism, or politics. Now, it's killing your inspiration, folks. It is literally killing your inspiration. Most people are so focused in stuff that is designed to separate them. They're so focused on that rather than focus on humanity as a whole. Focus on the humanitarian aspect. And let me tell y'all something, man. You guys may say, oh man, this wrong, racism is wrong. But when you talk bad about another race simply because of what they believe in, then guess what? You have become what you claim that you demise. Undervalued. That's right. That's right, Mitch. The key, folks, you need to focus on your own self. No politician is going to liberate you. No politician is going to take you out of the situation that you're in. That is your job, to take you and your family out of the situations that you're in. If you're in a impoverished state or a health crisis, you got to take care of you. You have to participate in your own rescue. And these things is killing your inspiration. You putting too much energy into Donald Trump. Some people, all they do is post about Donald Trump. If you hate Donald Trump, what the fuck you keep posting him for? I really don't get it. You know what I equate that to? I equate that to a bad breakup or a bad divorce. You know, the wife keeps talking about the husband that she broke up with. Or the girl broke up talking about the boyfriend she broke up with. The guy keep talking about the girl or the lady he broke up with. If you broke up, if you choose to break up, going your separate ways, then go your separate ways. The fact that you keep talking about the individual that you're no longer involved with states that individual still is heavy on your mind. You still have a love for that individual that you keep talking about. You still bitter about that individual. And I equate that to the same thing about Donald Trump. If you folks keep posting Donald Trump, you just love Donald Trump. Period. If you keep posting, I don't care if it's negative or positive. If you keep posting Donald Trump, you have all the things to say about Donald Trump, then you must love Donald Trump. If you don't love him, you don't have nothing to do with him, why you keep posting? Period. Racism is the most stupidest thing ever known to man. And religion and politics ain't far behind it. Stupid, man. Nobody wants to be a free thinker. Everybody want to think within proximity. That is sad. Religion is taught within proximity. Yeah. They're not teaching Christianity over in Saudi Arabia. They're not teaching Islam over in China. Religion is taught within proximity. God is not political. God is not religious. And God certainly is not racism. And if you're following any of those 3 dogmatic systems, then you have nothing to do with God. That's just a bone out truth. Come for me, and I'll come right back at you. I'm a warrior. Pound for pound, I go at it. So I'm just telling you right now, folks, politics is killing your inspiration. It's a dangerous field. People are losing their lives over it. As a matter of fact, people are losing their lives over all three of those dogmatic systems. They're losing their lives over politics, they're losing their lives over racism, and they're losing their lives over religion. All three of those are man-made, have nothing to do with God. Right. You want to know the truth, you got to seek the truth through your own chakra systems, folks. Your own chakra systems. We were born rich. We were born with a system. We were born with our own individual power. We refuse to use the power that God has given us simply because we want to follow dogmatic systems. We want to follow dogma. We want to follow religion. We want to follow the Christians. We want to follow the Islam. We want to follow all these different religious groups out here, all these different political groups out here, all these different race groups out here. We'd rather follow that than to use what we were born with. And that's being a neurological thinker. The ability to think for self. The ability to be a free thinker. The ability, you know what, these folks, you know the opposite of success is? See, a lot of people think the opposite of success is failure. No. The opposite of success is conformity. Conformity. You are conformed with the masses, what the masses are doing and what the masses say that you're supposed to do. Nobody wants to be a free thinker. One sheep goes one way, all the other sheep goes and follow it. Why? Because you've been told to believe a certain thing your entire life, but you've never been educated as to why you should believe it. Therefore, you grew up not being a free thinker. Les Brown said once, we were born unique, but we die as copies. A gentleman named James Arthur Ray said once, you were born into greatness, but you were conditioned into mediocrity. You can't be great if you're following a dogmatic system. You can't be great if you're following the masses. Why do you think there's the 1090 rule? Robert Kiyosaki talked about it in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What's the 1090 rule, folks? The 1090 rule is this. 10% of the population earns 90% of all the income, the money that's being earned, while 90% of the income is earning 10% of the money. That's no accident. That's no accident. See, we have too much to do in our lives, but we choose to focus and put a lot of our attention on bullshit and negativity. See, we'd rather lie to one another. We'd rather lie on one another. We want to see each other go to jail. You know, we want to falsely accuse one another. You know, we want to, what's going on, Malcolm Lane? We want, hi, Coletta Johnson, Jackie, Chris, how you doing? We want to tear each other down. We want to follow celebrity news. We want to post pictures of men dressing up like women. That's the bullshit you putting in your mind? Is that all you have to do all day? You can't take your family, yourself and your family, and try to build your own wealth. See, you focus on BS all goddamn day. You know, you're not building up. You don't own nothing. You're not trying to own nothing. And I'm not talking about owning a house. I'm talking about owning a business. I'm talking about owning an empire. I'm talking about owning something that's going to enable you to help the masses. enable you to help thousands of other people, enable you to put people in positions where they can fight gentrification. That's the type of ownership that we need, folks. You will never get there if all you want to do is post about Donald Trump, rappers dressing like women. You ain't gonna get there because you're feeding your mind with the exact same things that is the enemy of productivity. You won't, I'm gonna say that again, you won't get there in life because you're spending your time entertaining and posting the BS and negativity that is the enemy of productivity. That's why you're not getting there. You're putting your mind in the wrong areas, folks. It's called radio in the head. The brain registers data, folks. It registers data. If you keep allowing yourself to get distracted, the universe will keep throwing you distractions. Yeah. Study it. Look it up. Metaphysics 101. If you keep allowing yourself to get distracted, the universe will keep throwing you distractions. Look it up, folks. Why is that? It's because that's the frequency you put yourself on. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions all aligning you in a frequency. The universe operates in frequency and energy. See, where you allow your energy to flow, guess what? That tunnel, that channel, that frequency is exactly where you're going to be. If you're not liking the things that's going on in your life, it's because you're in a particular frequency that your brain is allowing you to go through. If you want to change that, then you have to change your thinking. Everything has to start with your thinking, folks. Listen to this. Your higher self conceives, your physical brain receives, and your physical mind perceives. If you're not liking what's in your bank account, blame the person who put it there. If you want your bank account to change, then your thinking have to change. If you want your zip code to change, your thinking have to change. If you got people in your circle that's drilling holes in the boat you're rowing, if you want your circle to change, then your thinking have to change. I'm just, what's up, Willie Streets, Ernesta Bonwell? And, I got people tell me, say, man, you just a no nonsense. You damn right I'm no nonsense. I don't have time for BS, and I don't have time for no punks. I don't have time for people being around me complaining as to why they keep finding failure. Failure is feedback. You can't have success without failure. Hey, April. Midge, let me repeat that for you. Your higher self conceives, your physical brain receives, and your physical mind perceives. So you were almost there. So folks, listen, man. You can't complain about jobs not being available. You can't blame the president or whatever. And I told people this back when Trump was running. Actually, I told people this when Obama was running for president the first time. I said, I don't care who the president is. You still got to work your ass off. Obama won't liberate you, and he hasn't. So you know damn well Trump ain't going to do it. You know damn well the next president ain't going to do it. That is 100% your job. Your life will get better when you get better. Life is only fair to this many people in the world, folks. I'm going to say that again. Life is only fair to that many people in the world. We can't live on life thinking it's going to be fair. No, it's not going to be fair. You know how many people done screwed me over in the last 2 years? But if I tell you some stories, man, you'd be surprised. I'm telling you, life is not fair. Thinking life is going to be fair to you because you're fair to it is like not expecting a tiger to eat you because you don't eat tiger. The tiger's going to tear your ass up. Okay? So I'm saying to you this, folks. Life is always, and put this in a comment if you may. Life is always going against the grain. It's no going with the flow. No, you don't go with the flow. Dead fish go with the flow. Life is always about going against the grain. That means you have to work hard for where you want to go in life. You look at an airplane always go against the grain. How does it go against the grain? It has to build momentum. Consistent momentum. If you go on those of you who have flown an airport, the airplane always starts like this. And when it takes off, it does this. It takes off fast. Why? Because it has to build the momentum to go against the grain in order for it to lift into the air. It needs mechanical machinery to do that. But in hindsight, it still must go against the grain in order for it to get you to your next state or to your next country or wherever you're going. In order for you to lift up yourself, folks, and get to the areas in life where you want to reach in your life, you're going to have to go against the grain. What does that mean? You're going to have adversity. You're going to have hurdles to get over. You're going to have trials and tribulations. You're going to have error. You're going to have failure. All of those things, whatever can go wrong in your life or your business will go wrong. And you have to have the momentum. The consistency was what builds the momentum. You have to have that in order for you to overtake those hurdles that you're going to face, because you are going to face them. Don't sit back and just be complacent and just focus on the negativity that people want to post all around social media. That ain't going to get you to where you want to go. I promise you that. I don't even know you, and I can promise you that. You know, you talking about Donald Trump. I mean, I know there's certain people that all they do is post about Donald Trump. That's all they do. And they have, rightfully so. If they want to do that, fine. But I also see those same people complain about life. I also see those same people complain about the things that's not going right in their lives. Why? You don't have to complain about it if you're tackling it. See, if you spend more time in your own productivity rather than focusing and posting about somebody that you say that you don't even like, because according to the law of attraction, folks, whether you like Trump or hate Trump, as long as you keep posting Trump, you are promoting Trump. Everybody talk about this impeachment. All of that is full of shit, folks. And let me tell you why it's full of shit. I know about a particular group. I'm not going to say the name of the group, but I know about a particular group this is a wealth group that houses 60,000 members. And sitting on the board of that member is three people I'm going to mention. And I ain't going to mention anything else. Three people I'm going to mention: Michelle Obama, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush. All the other people in that group consist of some other big names that you know of. Jay-Z, Beyonce. You have George Soros, David Rockefeller when he was living. You have so many different names who are multi-billionaires involved with this group. And let me tell you something, folks. You guys are on this bottom level arguing and fighting over Democrats and Republicans, and those folks are on a higher level partying, drinking, smoking cigars together. But in front of you, they show you that they're fighting one another, but in behind curtains, they partying together. So, folks, this is what I know what I know. You're wasting your time following this political bullshit. You're wasting your time following this religious bullshit. You're wasting your time following this racial bullshit. Let people who want to have that, let them have that. If you want better in life, you got to leave those three alone, folks. You got to leave those three alone. If you want better, I'm telling you right now. Listen to this, folks. I'm going to say this. I've said this so many times before. I'm going to say it again. If it offends you, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. But listen to this. Racism is ethnic control. Politics is class control. See, politics determines who's middle class, low, poor class, upper class, world class. See, that's politics. Politics determine what class you're in. Racism determines your ethnic control. It's ethnic control. Politics is class control. And religion is crowd control. I'm going to say that again. Religion is crowd control. How do I know? You want me to prove it to you? Look around the world. Religion is taught within proximity. It's taught within proximity. They're not teaching Christianity in China. They teach Buddhism. They're not teaching Christianity in Saudi Arabia and Yemen and Dubai, Egypt. That's Islam. All of those religions are landed in lands and areas where people have dominated the original people. And that was used to enslave and control the people. So that's why religion has always been crowd control. You need to be a free thinker. Stop giving these people your money thinking that they're going to liberate you and your community, because they're not, and they haven't. Stop wasting your time focusing on shit that don't even matter. Leave that to the people who wants to be sheep. If you don't want to be sheep, you got to step out of the sheep bin and become a free thinker. I'm just telling you what it is, folks. If you're mad with me, it is what it is. That's the risk that I'm going to have to take. You being mad. Delete me if you have to. But I know what I know. And what you think that you may know, bring it to me and I will chop that shit up like it's chop suey. I know what I know. So, folks, moving on. Be careful not to become what you claim you demise. If you demise racism, don't participate in it. Focus on you, your community, and your family, uplifting your family. And by the way, I'm sorry, guys, haven't been live in a while. Been over 2 weeks. Been very, very busy with this big project that I want to tell you about, but I can't tell you it yet. So, thank you, Brother Anthony Wells. Good to see you, Lynn. Brother Mark Anthony, Cousin Buzzin, Tia Whitaker, Mama San Khan. I know I pronounced it right. Tell me I pronounced it right. So, folks, I'm not going to keep you guys. I don't know how long I've been on here live, but hey, Michelle Dawson, good to see you. We need to talk, Michelle. I haven't talked to you in a while. I need to know what you're doing with your business. I know you've been telling me about your goals, and I want to know where you are on your goals. It's been over a year since we really rapped, so I want to know where you are. So, folks, if you have your own company, your own business, you're building your and I'm not talking about multi-level marketing. I'm talking about your own business that you have created, you have birthed yourself. Not a sales rep for a multi-level marketing company. I don't have anything against it. I'm not knocking that, but I'm talking about people who have their own business. If you have your own business, post it in the comments, because we need to support, we need to uplift our own. Okay. And I say our own, I'm just not talking about black. I'm talking humanity, folks. Humanity. If you're from another race, if you have a project that can help other people, then post that, or a product. I'm not about racism, folks, but I'm not dumb either. I know there are some ignorant folks out there who are racist. I don't deal with them people. So if you're black and you're racist, I'm still not dealing with you either. If you're humanitarian, I want to see you all day. Okay? So if you got a business, you have your own empire, post it in the comments, your website or the link to your Facebook page. Let's share with one another. Let's pick up each other. Let's uplift each other. And let's just stop being hateful to one another. Stop being mean to one another. Stop arguing with one another over politics. Stop arguing with one another over religion. Stop arguing with one another over racism, because all three of those is what's killing the world. So stop arguing over that. If you're not a Donald Trump fan, stop posting about him. You don't see me posting about Donald Trump. You don't see me posting about anybody. I post about humanitarian stuff. I post about stuff that's going to help liberate other people. So if you're not a Donald Trump person, stop posting. Because you're promoting the man right back into the White House. That's what you're doing. Controversy is entertainment to the world, folks. I remember listening to Donald Trump back in Charlotte some years ago, way before he thought about running for president. And I'm going to tell you something. And it was said then, he said he earned most of his billions through controversy. And you are playing into it. You're promoting the man right over again. Stop promoting him. If he's not your guy, why are you talking about him? Why are you posting about him? Just like if you broke up with a guy that you were dating. If he's not your guy anymore, why are you still talking about him? Every time you turn around, you keep posting about him. You keep talking about this guy you used to date. Y'all not together anymore. Forget about him. Out of sight, out of mind. But you want to spend time. You keep spending time posting about this man. And don't try to blame it on, oh, I'm just sharing news. You don't, nobody needs you to share the news. Fox and NBC, all of them, that's their job. See, everybody's going to see it anyway. Not because you post it. So don't even try to bring that up. Oh, I'm educating. You ain't educating shit. You're promoting. That's what you're doing. You're promoting this guy. If you don't like a movie, a particular movie that you went to see, you ain't going to go around telling people about it because you ain't like the movie. If you like the movie, you're going to be telling people, hey, man, you need to go see it. Am I right or am I right? So if you don't like Donald Trump, then you won't be posting Donald Trump. And to y'all Donald Trump people, y'all Donald Trump followers, if you don't like Bernie Sanders, you won't be posting about Bernie Sanders, would you? Out of sight, out of mind. Follow the laws of the universe, folks. Because when you don't follow the laws of the universe, you get more of what you don't want. Les Brown said it perfectly. He said, life is a fight for territory. When you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over. That's the perfect example for what I'm just saying. If you don't want Donald Trump, stop posting him. Because you're promoting more of what you don't want. That's like taking a gun and say, oh man, I hate guns. Guns get on my nerve, and then you'll go shoot yourself. Right? So that's all I got for you guys, man. I don't want to chop your minds up. I don't want to keep going hard on you guys, man. I know you guys you're probably mad at me by now. So, and you know me, I'm a bringer from the hip, man. I have no cut guards. So, Peggy, how you doing? So I got a huge project it's coming up, folks. Hopefully in the weeks coming, I'll be able to share that project with you, but I can't right now. Those of you who know about my bar and grill that we're working on, we all still working on that. That's taking a little longer as well. And part of that is because I've slowed the momentum down on that for this bigger project. It's just like, the one I told you is going to blow your mind when you find out what it is. But we will be picking back up the bar and grill once the bigger project is approved. You got to get approved first. Once it's approved, then I can focus back on getting the bar and grill opened up. Okay, so that's all I have for you folks, man. I hope you guys can share the video. Don't make people mad, because they'll get mad. They'll get mad. Who's this guy talking all this crap? But I'm just telling the truth, folks. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I'm talking about. The wealth people that I have connections to, they are all part of this particular group. They partying together, but they want you to think that they are at odds at one another through politics. Politics is bullshit. It's killing your inspiration. Religion is killing your success, folks. Stop following this stuff, man. The people who taught y'all taught y'all religion, they don't even believe in it themselves. And that's the God honest truth. So I'm telling you something, folks. I know what I know. I done got connected with some people, and I have been shown something that you guys would never ever get to see. So believe what I'm telling you. Religion, politics, and racism is all man-made and is killing your inspiration. Become a free thinker, folks. So that's all I'm going to share with you. That's all I got for you today. I want you to do one bigger favor, and that is to sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt, and live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Hunter Lee. I love you, and the world needs you. So stop that damn texting and driving. Peace and blessings, folks, and I will see you guys soon.